sweeties, my lovelies. Hi, it's Emmy. Welcome back to another Emmy Eats. Today I'll be eating Sweden. If you've missed my previous installments of eating Swedish treats, I shall direct you down to the description box where I shall put the links to the previous episodes. Thank you, my Swedish friends, for all the support. This package in particular comes from a Swedish couple named Rianna and Johan. Rianna and Johan, thank you so much for sending me this huge package of Swedish treats. Just a couple weeks ago, I ate Sweden in Emmy Eats Sweden Part 6, and that was outside in the backyard. But today it's really gray and cloudy, so I'm inside, and as you can see, there's still a lot of boxes behind me. We're still unpacking. It's a long process, so I keep telling myself. Along with the package, they sent me a long description, including beautiful little drawings of all of these treats. So, let's get eaten. Vaskus chips, Gräddful Lök. So, these look like some kind of potato chip. These are called West Coast chips, sour cream and onion. These are delicious, especially served with a BLT. Yes, BLTs are one of my favorite sandwiches. Ooh, they smell great. And the chips look more like a kettle cooked chip, kind of thick. Itadakimasu. So good! In terms of flavor, actually quite similar to the sour cream and onion chips that we find here in the States. So kettle cooked chip meets, sour cream and onion, but almost more like the kind of Hawaiian Maui style chips. Nice and oniony and great crisp texture. Let's try a beverage next. This is called Festis Smultron. And this looks like a berry drink. It's a popular brand of drink in Sweden. Love this one. It's wild strawberry. Just like a typical juice box, it comes with a straw. And we should poke it and give it a taste. Come by. Yum! I love the fact that it's not brightly colored. It's kind of like fruit punch mixed with strawberry. Not overly sweet. It doesn't taste syrupy. It tastes great. I love that. I'm sure my son will love that. Next, let's try a series of chocolates. They're called Nellie Delies. There's a dark chocolate, marzipan dark chocolate, yum, and this one is a milk chocolate. Instead of having sugar in them, these are sweetened with stevia, which is actually a natural source of sweetener, but it's not caloric. Beautiful bar with a nice embossed leaf. It smells great. Let's give it a taste. Here you go. That's really not bad. The texture is really great. It's nice and smooth and melty. Definitely milk chocolate. And not as sweet as a real chocolate bar. But in terms of flavor, a little bit different than regular sugar. But as a chocolate bar that has no sugar, it's actually quite good. Let's give the dark chocolate a taste. Dark chocolates tend to be a little more snappier and generally less sweet. Another beautiful bar. It smells great. All right, here we go. The texture is quite good. In the beginning it's snappy, and then it's melty, a little bit waxy, but that's sort of typical of dark chocolate bars. Nice bitter dark chocolate flavor, and less sweet. I would definitely recommend these if you're looking for chocolate bars that have no sugar in them. Is the marzipan one. It looks like dark chocolate. This one actually broke, so you can see the inside. That has a really nice soft texture to it. And again, very lightly sweetened, nice chocolate flavor, and really great for those that are looking for a sugar alternative. Isn't that graphic design lovely? These are called Kaj Krokodiles. How stinking cute is that? I love that drawing. They said this is a candy sold in one of the most popular swimming halls in Sweden, in Frischhov. This crocodile Kaj is their mascot. There's the candy inside, and they are like little lozenges that are green and red. They're so cute. Beautiful. Let's try a green one. What a great texture. They're actually very soft. They're like soft jelly beans. Oh, they're great. The pink red ones are actually kind of tangy. They're delicious. The flavor, I'm not really sure. Kind of like a berry flavor. The green ones taste more appley, but they're delicious. This is an OLW chip, and they're called grilled chips. And looks like these might be onion flavor. Oh, they smell great, and it's a ripple chip. Itadakimasu. Oh, great. The flavor reminds me of a chip that I had in Estonia recently. It was like a waffle chip. Delicious, great onion flavor, nice potato flavor, and very familiar ruffle texture. Delicious. The flavor is actually quite similar to this, but the chip style is completely different. Now this one is Dill and Gräsok. and they have little pieces of dill on there. Alright, and these ones too are ruffled. Here we go. They taste a little bit like pickles because of all the dill flavor in there. And a little bit of tanginess. Scrumptious. Next, let's have another beverage, and this is called Oh Boy. And you just add hot water. This is a popular chocolate drink in Sweden. The original version, you put hot or cold milk, but this one you add hot water. And let's pour that in. It looks like hot cocoa powder. Looks nice and milky and rich and gets a little bit frothy. Come by. Ooh, yum. That's great. It's just like Swiss Miss hot chocolate. Delicious. It definitely has a flavor of dried, non-dairy creamer milk, but it's a very familiar flavor and one that's very nostalgic. It's great. And so this wouldn't be a Scandinavian video without a little bit of salty licorice, and so I have this. This is a Jungle lollipop. Do you see the little monkey roaring? It means jungle roar. So in my Emmy Eats Sweden part 5 video, I believe, I had the candy version of this, which were little like chimpanzee chewies that were salty licorice. This is the lollipop version. Let's see if it tastes any better. Won't know till you try. Oh, it's in this very ominous, lovely black color. Actually, in the lollipop version, it's not as bad. When the first time I had Jungle, it was a lot saltier. This is actually sweeter. I still wouldn't say I like it. In fact, I don't like it, but it's not as bad as the other one. God, look at that packaging. Isn't that great? I love it. And here's the beautiful little candy in there. I love this graphic design. It's so cute. It says Ako and Grädd. So it's in wax paper. Let's see how soft it is. Oh, super soft. In terms of texture, it's a lot like UK fudge. It's kind of soft and crumbly, slightly chewy. But in terms of flavor, it's a lot like a caramel. Like a Kraft square caramel you would find here in the States. But it's not sticky. It's great. It's sticky, but it doesn't stick to your teeth. It drives me crazy when candy gets embedded in my teeth. But the flavor is great. Buttery, caramelly, similar to like a sugar daddy or a caramel chew. Next, we have another juice box, and this is called Mer, which means more. This is Hallon Bläbär. So it looks like it's blueberry and raspberry. So I can't tell if this one's going to be clear or not because the straw is red, but let's give it a taste. All right, here we go. That one's good too. That actually tastes to me more like blackcurrant. Still quite nice though. Björnar Söta, which I think are little bears. Cute! Look at these bears. How stinking cute are they? They're like gummy bears. They're kind of a cross between a fruit snack and a jujube. Quite sweet, and the first one I had was yellow and tasted like lemon. Let's taste the green one. Not sure what flavor that is. That one maybe was apple, I'm not really sure. But yeah, those are fun. Björnar Söta. This is made by Malaco, and these are called Viva Lakrits. And these look like they're chili salty licorice. This is the only other thing with licorice in the package, I promise. I don't mind tasting licorice. Even though I don't like it, I don't mind tasting it because I keep hoping that I might like it. And look at how black that is. It's actually quite beautiful. Look how black and shiny that is. All right, let's give it a taste. Well, I don't taste any chili, but what I do taste is strong black licorice, which has kind of got this anise flavor to it. And then it's got some salt in it, and then it has that kind of fake sugar aspartame bitterness to me, which I don't really care for. But it's quite beautiful, nice and shiny. Look how glossy that is. The texture is much like a red vine. It's kind of got that firm, chewy bite to it. And yeah, I think licorice lovers would probably really like this. In my Emmy Eats Sweden part 2 video, I believe, I had Dumle, but it was not the original version, which is on the stick. So let's give that a taste. And look how they come. How stinking cute is that? So it looks like toffee on a stick. kind of reminds me of sugar daddies that we would have here in the States. Mmm. It's a chewy, sticky toffee. I like that it's soft enough that you can just bite it. A sugar daddy would be a lot stretchier and be too hard to bite. And in terms of texture and flavor, quite similar to the Grädd. Sweet and caramelly and chewy without being overly sticky. Alright, so my gut is officially busted. Rianna and Johan, thank you guys so much for sending me more Swedish treats, and thanks in particular for sending me more licorice treats in the hopes that I may come around to liking them, because I think I will, and I think I have come a little ways, but I've got a long ways to go before I'll actually like it. But thanks for thinking of me. And since I drank a couple juice boxes in this video, let me know in the comments below what your favorite childhood flavor was or is, or what you like to feed your kids. I usually give my son 100% apple juice because I like to keep it all juice. And yeah, on the occasion I do give him juice boxes, that's usually what I give him. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope you guys learned something, and I shall see you in my next video. Toodaloo, take care, bye! As sort of a pocket cooking expert, I'm going to do a little bit of a comparison. Sadly, I can't do a side-by-side comparison.